There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome in as we get ready to rock and roll. We get ready to set these drivers loose. We get ready to go to battle here in this one. My boy Anthony coming in with the like and the share. Mr. Dude Guy coming in with that like on the stream as well. Wayne Pierce with the like and the share coming in showing the love here in this one as we get these drivers stacked up, racked up, and are ready to rock and roll here. Our A-main feature event is about to get underway. As these drivers are loaded into the sim and ready to rock and roll as we're going to get ready. I just wanted you aware I restarted my device 3 times. Yeah, oh, that was my bad. That was my bad. It's fixed now. You're good. You're good now. You're good now. The audio is good. The audio is here. Should have known that a few moments earlier. In a bit of a rush here, we thought this race was going to happen a little later in the evening. Ended up being a little bit earlier than we were anticipating, but nonetheless, we digress and we're here and ready to rock and roll and ready to put on a show for all of the fans in the stands. And starting on the pole in the 11 ride, actually in the 55 ride, that is the House of Speed. Not Cocky Floyd Consulting, House of Speed, number 55 ride. That is Cruz Cardell to his outside in the 11 ride. That is Justin Daniels. Starting in position number 3 in the 09 in the 09 laser engraving Milner Media Designs ride. That is Joshua Ely to his outside in the NLR Papa Mike Promotions House of Speed number 21C. That is Charles Barnes. Starting in position number 5 in the 29 ride, it is the House of Speed 3D Racing ride of Scott Dobbs, and to his outside, it's Dylan Cribbs. Starting in position number 7 in the 20R, that is Cody Gagliano to his outside. In the 5.6 Graphics Black Diamond Mafia Speed Ranch, Cocky Floyd Consulting number 15, that is Matt Taylor. The 67 ride of Ty Dickinson there in position number 9 with Bryce Dickinson, his brother, to his outside. Nathan Smith, Evan Channel, and Wayne Pierce rounding out the field as we end all the anticipation with our feature presentation as we are quickly green flag racing here in this one. Cruz Cardell out in front quickly, trying to run away as here comes Joshua Ely up into position number 2 as he's going to slide up in front of the 11 ride of Justin Daniels. Justin Daniels rolling that bottom groove as here comes the 21C of Charles Barnes working to the back bumper here of the 11 machine, but look out because here comes Dylan Cribbs down on the bottom side. Dylan Cribbs right there ready to pounce, trying to work himself underneath that 21C right now. He's got to play a little defense as here comes Cody Gagliano looking to his outside as the NLR machines, the Grip Hackney Lives, House of Speed rides battling door to door here as the Papa Mike Promotions machines battling right there for position number 6 on the racetrack. And here comes Scott Dobbs, the 3D Racing ride there into the picture as well. The NLR machine of Nathan Smith in the 22 there in position number 8. Matt Taylor in the 15 ride there in 9th. And Bryce Dickinson in the House of Speed Warrior Raps number 84 machine there in position number 9 now as he's able to work himself around that 15 of Matt Taylor. Ty Dickinson in the 5.6 Graphics Black Diamond Mafia Speed Ranch Cocky Floyd Consulting number 67 ride. Ty Dickinson there in 11th with Evan Channel right there in position number 12. And Wayne Pierce bringing up the rear of the field in his Black Diamond Mafia number 46 ride there in position number 13. As out in front, it's Cruz Cardell continuing to lead the way here as he's got this 55 ride set on cruise control, just rolling that inside lane right down on the inside berm there, just keeping that car sitting pretty at the front of the field as everyone else back there behind him continues to duke it out as here comes Charles Barnes taking a look down low here, trying to find himself a way around Justin Daniels. It's Justin Daniels there in position number 3, but Josh Ely with a great run here, trying to stay right there to his outside, but a big slide jump out of the 11 machine. Justin Daniels up into second, but a great crossover there out of Joshua Ely. Ely's going to pay him back here in corner 3 and 4, and this is exactly what the 55 rider Cruz Cardell wants to see here in this one. 40-lap features. This is a 40-lap feature event right here in this one. Unfortunately, that's all we're going to get as the 11 ride. Justin Daniels almost gets up into the wall there, getting very loose out of corner number 2. Almost put it up in the outside fence there as, man, that was a close call right there for the 11 machine. Most I see are upwards of 50 to 75. Yeah, normally we see 75 or 100, even a little bit more than that here and there. But unfortunately, this one a quick race as the drivers loaded into the sim and ready to rock and roll. 13 cars making the call here tonight in this one. And unfortunately, we're going to see our first caution flag flies. It looks like the 29 ride, the Scott Dobbs, going to get tied up in this one. He's got the 21C of Charles Barnes to his outside. Looks like he tries to get a good run underneath him. Unfortunately, washes up over the 21C ride. You see Evan Channel spinning around there trying to avoid the very heavily damaged number 29 machine of Scott Dobbs. As Dobbs just looking for a run, looking to find a way around the 21C. Unfortunately, slides up a little bit farther than I think he was anticipating. And you're going to see the contact right there. There's a little bit of contact as Dobbs slides up over the nose of the 21C. Nothing that Charles can do. Stays there to his outside and hangs on to it as the 29 unfortunately shoots down the racetrack into the side of Bryce Dickinson. Bryce with some good damage on his ride. But Dobbs hard up into that outside wall as everyone trying to avoid him. You see the 111 ride come in there and just narrowly avoid hitting that House of Speed 3D racing ride of Scott Dobbs right there, as that was a very close call for a couple of these drivers. As we'll stack them up, rack them up, and get ready to rock and roll here in this one. We'll get ready to set them back loose here in just a few more moments. Yeah, Ty made it 40 laps since Peace had another stream after, and obviously miscommunication there between me and Ty. Is I thought he was still playing on 8 o'clock. I thought he was playing on 8 o'clock. The other stream pushed back to 9:30, so we could get it in probably in that hour and a half period. And my boy, he surprised me with throwing the lobby up at 7 o'clock. I did not know. I did not see that one coming. So that one surprised me, caught me off guard, and that's why we're already into our main feature event. Hope you're doing well, my boy. Keep the head up and rock on. Absolutely, Matthew, my boy, coming in, showing the love. I appreciate you, homie. I appreciate you coming in, showing the love here in this one. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be hard for a little while, and you know, it's one of those things. It's life, you know, unfortunately. But you know, just keep on keeping on, and we're gonna keep on rocking and rolling here in this one as the green flag gonna come back out into the air here for the 55 ride. As Cruz Condell's gonna see the green flag once again here from the beautiful Knoxville Raceway. Cruz Gondell out in front, the 09 ride of Joshua Ely trying to hang on a second, but here comes Justin Daniels. Justin Daniels down low on the very bottom side of the racetrack, looking to try to slide up in front of the 09 ride and move himself into position number 2. Joshua Ely there in that third spot now has Cody Gagliano closing in on him. It's Gagliano finding something up here on the extreme high side, getting some big runs. The 55 rider Cruz Condell jumps up to the high side, but that leaves the bottom side open as the 11 ride of Justin Daniels down low, looking to try to jump up and take this race lead away from that 55 machine of Cruz Condell. As they head down through corner number 3 and out of corner number 4, the 11 ride looking to clear the 55 as they go down across the start finish line. We get a new race leader here at Knoxville Raceway. Justin Daniels out in front, gonna take this lead away as Cruz Condell trying to battle back. He saw what the 20R ride was doing. He was finding a ton of speed up here on the high groove, and fortunately for the 20R, he's gonna get up into the outside wall there just ever so slightly. See all these NLR rides slowly but surely working themselves to the front of the field as they put the move on. Here's the Tunnel Visions by Hackney. Number 22 riding the House of Speed NLR machine of Nathan Smith, working himself up through the field here, already up 6 positions in that 6th position, trying to work himself inside the top 5 here as he's trying to look to the outside of the 09 ride of Joshua Ely for that 5th spot on the racetrack. Cruz Condell, though, able to jump back up and take this lead away from the 11 ride as Justin Daniels trying to hang on to it here as he's getting a rear view mirror full of that 20R ride of Cody Gagliano and the 711 of Dylan Cribbs as he's going to find a hole finally right there in position number 3. But unfortunately, now back into that 3rd spot as Cruz Condell and Cody Gagliano were able to work themselves around him, but he's not done yet as Justin Daniels right there on the bottom side trying to work himself here into this one. Crazy, I have no audio in Facebook. It was messed up at the start of the stream, but hopefully it should be good now. Hopefully it should be good. As Cruz Condell out in front. Justin Daniels right there in position number 2 as we see our second caution flag of the evening flyer. Second caution flag going to come out is this time. Looks like Evan Channel unfortunately couldn't miss this one, and some pretty heavy damage to the 111 ride. We'll get a look at it right here as he's rolling that high side groove, and just the car just snaps around on him. Unfortunately, snaps around on him and upside down onto his lid. A scary moment right there for the 111 ride. Luckily enough, this is virtual racing, so no harm, no foul. He'll take that ride down pit side and get some work done to it and get it back out there on the racetrack. But we'll take another look at it right here. It's just, see, he gets up into the wall ever so slightly, and as it does tap the wall, it just seems to set the bars down on that ride, and he just goes swinging around here. Unfortunately, as that rear end steps out, nowhere to go here for Ty Dickinson as he's going to get head on into him. Here comes Scott Dobbs right into the side of him there, and fortunately, that's going to be a ton of damage on Scott Dobbs' ride and the 67 ride of Ty Dickinson as they both get some pretty good damage, especially Scott Dobbs getting a ton of damage there on the front of that 3D racing ride. And unfortunately for the 111 of Evan Channel, he's upside down there, turtled in corner number 3. As we're going to jump right on board here with Ty Dickinson and see what we see here from the cockpit of the 67 ride as he was rolling just there behind the 111 ride, and then he sees him go around and no time to make a move. We'll take another look here and see what Scott Dobbs sees from his cockpit. Is, man, a scary moment right there for those drivers as they're just trying to roll back here just outside the top 10, and unfortunately just nowhere for these guys to go. And Scott Dobbs and Ty Dickinson getting collected there in that one as we get them stacked up, racked up, and are ready to go back to green flag racing. Out in front, Cruz Condell, Justin Daniels, Cody Gagliano, Dylan Cribbs, Nathan Smith, Joshua Ely, Charles Barnes, Bryce Dickinson, Matt Taylor, Ty Dickinson, rounding out our top 10 with Wayne Pierce, Evan Channel, and Scott Dobbs rounding out the field here in this one. Is down through quarter number 3 and out at quarter number 4. We're going to see the green flag fly here once again as the 55 rider Cruz Condell trying to time that restart perfectly, able to clear the 111 ride by a couple car lengths down into corner number 1, and he's trying to get our run down out at quarter number 2, looking to run away here with this A main feature event. As Cruz Condell out in front once again here, looking to try to continue to lead this race right down to the checkered flag. Justin Daniels trying to hunt him down as Dylan Cribbs going to make the move here around Cody Gagliano. Nathan Smith going to go right there with him as Cody slides back a couple spots into position number 5. And unfortunately now he's got a few more drivers right down to his inside as they go 3 wide down the front straightaway. 3 wide down into corner number 1. Cody Gagliano up on the high side. That's Josh Ely right through the middle, and Charles Barnes down low as they continue to beat and bang and bounce off each other. Here comes Bryce Dickinson. He's going to get a poke in there as well, and unfortunately, that's going to spin the 09 ride of Joshua Ely around, and that will bring the caution flag back out here in this one. Unfortunately, as they were battling here, Ely getting bounced around there in the middle of the field here is right in the middle of 3 wide. We get a good look right here. Gets into the 20-yard ride, bounces down into the 21C of Charles Barnes, and then he's just kind of bent out of shape, doesn't get the way he needed to go, and here he is, boom. A shot in the shorts there by the 84 ride, not expecting the 09 to check up as much as he did there through corner number 3, and fortunately once he gets underneath him, he just kind of can't get out of the way, and going to keep on spinning him here as Matt Taylor with a good move here, trying to avoid him. Unfortunately, gets a big piece there of Ty Dickinson right there into that passenger side door, but a tough break for Ely as he was having a good run just on the outside of the top 5, looking in there as he'll take his car down pit side and look to get some work done to it and back out there on the racetrack. So we'll stack them up, we'll rack them up, and we'll get ready to do this one all over again as Ty says his VR turned off. Oh no, his VR turned off. That is a tough break right there for Evan Channel. His VR turned off, unfortunately not being able to see. The car just snaps around on him, and fortunately some pretty heavy damage for him. And you see him going down pit side here once again and trying to get back out there onto the racing surface, trying to get himself back into contention, but unfortunately pretty good damage, and unfortunately a couple laps down here, so he's going to get that car repaired and back out there as we'll stack him up, rack him up, and get ready to go back to green flag racing. Yo, Tristan Sykes, my boy Tristan coming in, showing the love with the like on the stream. Michael Goon with the like. Miranda Bell coming in, dropping that thumbs up. My boy Clifford Bellamy, Black Phoenix coming in, showing the love as well with the likes on the stream. Doug Dobbs with the thumbs up. Rob Savansky with that heart reaction. My boy Jason Gunnels with the like and the share. Jim Ravis, Ty Dickinson, Wayne Pierce all coming in, showing the love with the reactions as well. It's my boy Tristan Sykes. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you, and thank you for coming in and saying your condolences. Tough times here, but you know, we're strong and we keep on keeping on here as Cruz Gondel keeping on out in front here of the field as he's got a good size advantage now between himself and Dylan Cribbs as Cribbs has worked himself in the 7-Eleven right up into position number 2 as that 7-Eleven looking very, very strong here in this one as door to door down into corner number 3. Dylan Cribbs trying to hold off Justin Daniels as Daniels still trying to poke his nose underneath of him, and here comes Nathan Smith. Nathan Smith right there ready to pounce, and here comes Cody Gagliano trying to see if he can find something up here on the extreme high side as they're still beating and banging here for position number 2 on the racetrack. Dylan Cribbs trying to hang on to that ride. He's going to get another glove tap from the 11 of Justin Daniels somehow or another. Dylan Cribbs able to hang on to that car and keep it pointing in the right direction, but as they continue to beat and bang the 22 ride of Nathan Smith, going to drive around the outside of both of them and put the 22 machine up into position number 2, and they're going to get into it again. Dylan Cribbs and Justin Daniels continuing to battle here. More contact. The 11 ride almost goes around. Somehow they both keep it pointing in the right direction. Dylan Cribbs still hanging on here to position number 3, but here comes Matt Taylor and Cody Gagliano, and look at the gaggle of cars back here just on the outside of the top 5. Joshua Ely trying to work himself around the 11 ride of Justin Daniels. Now Ty Dickinson right there in the mix in the 5-6 graphics. Black Diamond Mafia Speed Ranch number 67 machine. Bryce Dickinson, Charles Barnes rounding out our top 10. Wayne Pierce, Evan Channel, and Scott Dobbs rounding out the field as the 46 ride hard up into the outside wall there. No caution flag as of yet, as looks like he's going to take it down towards the infield here and hopefully get that car off the racetrack. Is out in front with a very commanding lead. It's the 55 ride of Cruz Condell. He's got this car set on cruise control as he's looking to try to pick up the checkered flag here this evening in this one, and right now sitting very pretty with a 2.3 second lead between himself and Nathan Smith. See Wayne Pierce headed down pit side here as that Black Diamond Mafia ride heads down pit lane. Unfortunate break there for him as Cruz Condell continuing to stretch his lead out now up to 2.5 seconds between himself and the 22 ride of Nathan Smith, as Smith gets a bit of a gap here between himself and our third place driver Dylan Cribbs, as Cribbs still hanging on to that third position. And here comes Justin Daniels trying to see if he can find himself a way back around that 7-Eleven ride as they were beating and banging and battling for quite a few laps there. Not sure these two are done yet. These two may continue to duke it out, as unfortunately for the 20R ride of Cody Gagliano, he's going to slide on the outside of a top 5 now. This is 09 ride of Joshua Ely and Cody Gagliano, and Matt Taylor trying to get around him here as 15 ride right there to his inside is out in front. Cruz Condell continuing to lead the way, but the one you want to keep an eye on right now is this battle. Dylan Cribbs and Justin Daniels have been continuing to duke it out here throughout this race, and as the laps continue to get clicked down, things are going to get very, very tight here at the front of the field, and it's going to get very tight here between the 7-Eleven and the 11 ride. We already saw them use the front bumpers and door panels and everything else they can to try to beat and bang, and here you go, more contact right there as we're speaking it into existence. These two coming together somehow or another. The 7-Eleven ride of Dylan Cribbs able to still hang on to position number 3 on the racetrack. Justin Daniels up to the high side here looking for a big run, trying to figure out a way to get around Dylan Cribbs. He continues to try to use that inside lane. Unfortunately, Dylan Cribbs, a strong man on the wheel, and he is not going to give up that spot easily as he wants to try to park this 7-Eleven ride up here on the podium. Cruz Condell there in the top spot, though, continuing to cruise away as he's out to a 3-second lead now between himself and Nathan Smith. As Smith back there in position number 2 in the NLR machine as they continue to battle back here for position number 3. Dylan Cribbs, Justin Daniels, Joshua Ely rounding out our top 5 with Matt Taylor, Ty Dickinson, Cody Gagliano, Charles Barnes, and Bryce Dickinson rounding out our top 10. Wayne Pierce, Evan Channel, Scott Dobbs rounding out the field here in this one as, man, oh man, this 55 ride is on Easy Street right now at the front of the field looking to pick up the win here at the beautiful Knoxville Raceway, trying to finish off this beautiful, the best of the best tour. He's easily going to pick up the final checkered flag of the series here. He's got 2 more laps left to go as he heads down into corner number 3. Nice and easy down through corner number 4. Still has about 2.8 seconds between himself and Nathan Smith as Justin Daniels up on the extreme high side. Dylan Cribbs down the bottom side as it looks like Daniels is going to make the move to jump back up into third as out in front Cruz Condell down the backstretch for the final time into corner number 3. Nice and easy for the House of Speed machine as he rolls out at corner number 4 in cruise control. The cruise missile picking up the checkered flag here in this one as the cruise missile able to get it done and park his ride up here in victory lane for the best of the best tour. Nathan Smith right there in position number 2 as Dylan Cribbs is going to come home in third. Joshua Ely, Matt Taylor, Justin Daniels, Ty Dickinson, Cody Gagliano, Charles Barnes, Bryce Dickinson rounding out our top 10, but it's all cruise control here in this one as he's able to get it done and park this ride in victory lane. Anyone know who Justin Daniels is? It's a name I haven't seen before, that's for certain. The 11 and 7-Eleven are definitely fist fighting in the text shed after this. Yeah, they're definitely giving a bare knuckle fight down there in the pit shed, that's for sure. And in the text shed, they're duking it out. That is for show. Dylan might be a little bit happier because he's still held on for third, but I don't know. I don't think he's going to be very happy about the contact there and the rubbing and scrubbing that they put on there. But man, what a show they put on for us here lap after lap after lap. Mama Bear, Susie Dickinson coming in, showing the love. Mama Bear coming in with that heart reaction. How are you, Mama Bear? As an issue, that's who he is. He's an issue. He's an animal out there on the racetrack. As we're going to get ready to pull our race winner up into the broadcast booth here. Cruise control waiting patiently here as we'll pull him up into the broadcast booth. Hey, Cruz, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker broadcasting booth. You get a copy?
Yes, sir.
Cruz, man, what a run, what a race as you're able to park that 55 ride up here in victory lane as you got that thing on cruise control here after that final restart. A lot of beating and banging and battling back there for position number 2. Allowed you to open up a big lead here and just kind of run it for the final 15-20 laps there on Easy Street with a commanding lead as you're able to pull away more and more and more lap after lap after lap and continue to hold these drivers off. No caution flags late in this race to really mix things up and was able for, you to just run away with this one and park that ride down in victory lane.
Yeah, man, I feel like we had a good performance. Coming out, Knoxville's, I feel like one of my strongest tracks in the Super, so I knew that I was going to be up there battling for, at least a top 3 finish, but glad I could pull off, come out on the top spot.
Absolutely. It's always the best time in the world is when you're down here in victory lane, and no better place to do it than here at Knoxville Raceway. Man, what a crazy race. What a crazy run here. We did see you lose the lead there for a little bit as Justin Daniels was able to work himself around you. You had to battle back, had to find that high side groove there to really find the lane to get back around him, and then it didn't last for very long. That high side kind of faded away in a quick hurry. Guys jump back down to the bottom side, and then you basically stayed right there glued to that inside berm. Take us through this race and all the different track changes and everything else here in this one.
Well, the track got started off resetting for qualifying at 20%. I thought the fastest line was slider, so that's what I ran, and qualified on the pole, won my heat. And then really didn't have. I mean, me and Justin had a really good battle there. I don't know who that guy is, but he's pretty quick. But we had a good battle there for about 10, 15 laps, and then seen Cody coming on the top. I said, I gotta go up. So went up on the top, stayed up there for about 3 or 4 laps, and then that caution come out, and I knew that top was gone after that. The way that the update or something, I guess the track cooled down, and it's what it is. But it locked down bottom there, and wasn't really much passing throughout the field, I assume, because it's very hard to pass somebody running bottom. But yeah, like I said before, it feels great to come out on top. So glad we could do it.
Absolutely, Cruz. Well, a great race and a great run here for you in this one. Who would you like to thank for another strong run and strong performance here tonight in this one?
House of Speed, Tunnel Vision by Hackney, all the guys at NLR, Dylan Hauser, Ponce Performance, Gears Unlimited, Chris Solons, with Solons Transportation, and I appreciate you for putting on the broadcast and Ty for putting on this league.
Absolutely, Cruz. Congratulations again on picking up the checkered flag here in the series finale. Nonetheless, hopefully, if we do see season number 2, hopefully we'll see you get registered for that and out there on the racetrack week after week after week and giving these drivers a run for their money every single night.
We hope to make it happen. Bryce has got to let me know when these things are. I didn't know nothing about it, so.
Bryce is slacking. I'll let him know. I'll make sure he knows.
Alrighty. Thank you.
Beauty Cruz, enjoy the rest of your night and don't party too hard down there in Victory Lane.
You too, man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for our race winner, Cruz Caudell, as the Cruise Missile gets it done and picks up the victory here at Knoxville Raceway. What a run and what a drive right there for that 55 ride. As we're going to get ready, we're going to pull our second place finisher up into the Discord here, our second place driver up into the Discord as Nathan Smith with a great run, parking that number 22 ride up here on the podium as we're going to get him up into the broadcast booth here for his post-race interview. Hey, Nathan, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker broadcasting booth. You get a copy?
Yes, sir.
Nathan, man, what a run, what a race. You started deep in the field, and slowly but surely you pick them off one at a time. And here you are late in this race, making the move around the 7-Eleven ride and the 11 machine to jump up into position number 2 as you roll around them up into that second spot, gaining 10 positions on the racetrack. Unfortunately, you're one spot shy of moving up into that top spot. As Cruz, by the time you got into that second spot, he was out there way too far. You couldn't run him down here in the closing laps, and you had to settle there for a solid second place run. But you got to be happy with your performance, passing 10 other drivers out there on the racetrack and keeping a lot of very, very stiff competition back there at bay.
Yeah, I kind of screwed myself in qualifying. I can never qualify. Doesn't matter what car, what track. I always set myself in the back. And then got destroyed in the heat race, so I knew I was gonna start in the back. But thankfully, Knoxville is one of my best tracks. I'm usually up towards the front by the end, and I'm happy with the outcome. It's always nice finishing second or third or whatever to a teammate. I had fun.
Absolutely. That's all that matters, is that you had fun out there on the racetrack, that you had a good time and enjoyed yourself. And, coming home second to a teammate, as much as it stings coming home in second, it eases that pain a little bit more, knowing that it's one of your teammates, one of the guys that you work so hard with and practice with on a daily basis, and showing that, all the hard work, all those laps, all of it paying off here, lap after lap after lap. And here tonight, put on a great show for us as you're able to work yourself up into position number 2. Nathan, who would you like to thank for such a great run and strong performance here this evening?
I'd like to thank Cruz Caudell, Dylan Hauser at House of Speed, everybody at NLR, Tunnel Vision by Hackney, Howell Construction, Twin Rivers Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, you for broadcasting, and the guys putting on this league. It's fun. I'll be back.
Beauty. Well, Nathan, congratulations on the second place run. We look forward to seeing you out there in season number 2 here of the Best of the Best Tour. And hopefully we'll see you more and more up here in the broadcast booth, maybe up here one spot better and in Victory Lane.
Yep. Have a good one.
You do. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that's going to do it there for this race, for this one here tonight. But we got one more broadcast later on here this evening. We're going to be back live in action here with our season finale 100-lap feature event later on tonight for our Dirt Anarchy season finale. It's going to be one wild show, one great race, so make sure you get those bell notifications turned on. That way you never missed it when we go live here on PeaceMaker Gaming. That way you never miss any of the amazing action that we put on week after week, well, night after night after night, as we're live pretty much every single night of the week. And no better place to be than here in the broadcast channel with PeaceMaker Gaming. You can't ask for a better way to finish off your day. Is we're going to get ready. We're going to call it there. On that note, we're going to get ready for our next broadcast. I'll see you guys back here in just a little bit here, as it'll probably be about an hour. We're going to be back live with the next broadcast. So make sure you guys have that bell notification turned on. Make sure you hit the like button on this stream. Make sure you hit that follow or subscribe button. Become part of the PeaceMaker family today. But we're going to call it there, and I'll see you guys all back here in just a little bit. Peace out for now, baby. Peace out for now, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! What a race, what a run, what a show, baby. That was a lot of fun.